Hello and welcome to the Fibonacci free video for Friday, July 15th. This is David, and this evening let's take a look at Google. So starting next week, this is going to trade split adjusted. Now, for those of you who use it with the Voodoo Lines, a new version updated with levels that will reflect the 20-for-1 stock split is coming out. And so as soon as your charting platform has prices reflecting, right, the split adjusted basis and back adjusts all prior data, you'll see a fire line relative to, the low back here in May showing up at the same spot. That is, we came right down to just above the fire line and then started to bounce, and that adjusted version will be in the right spot. Now, for fib analysis, you can do one of two things. Of course, the easiest way will just be to wait till you have split adjusted data on your chart and redo all of the fibs. So that means coming in here and say looking at the if we're going to do fib retracements and looking down from the January all-time high into the May low, and then looking at the bounce and observing that it's come pretty close to a 38.2% retrace here at the July high. Right now, what's also worth noticing is that in addition to having potential resistance up around that 2417 area, if we come in here and we project upwards, the first low to high swing up off the low, project it upwards from the subsequent low swing, we also get levels that are in sort of the same spot, right? So 2450 is your symmetry area where action up from here would extend beyond 2450, or would extend beyond the length of this move. And if we can get that far, maybe then we start to look at the idea that perhaps Google has broken free to the upside. Similarly, we can draw a symmetry level based on this bounce up towards the upside, the other large bounce that we have since the all-time high in Google. And what we see if we do that, right, just so projecting up from this low into this swing high, projecting it up from the May low, and in that case, the symmetry comes in. Version. Let's try this again. Get it at some point. So that symmetry level, again, right at that 38.2 retrace. So two levels right here, one right here, as well as the Voodoo tree line. So as I'm looking at this, right, we know that these fire lines are important levels. In this case, holding a support. We know that the second most important level is the tree line. So at this point, I'm viewing us as having bounced into resistance. And so while there are a lot of folks saying, hey, Google is going to come in here and maybe get an early lift off of off of the stock split, I think we need to see that it can come and clear resistance that is not too far above where we got to in July. And only then, and pulling back and holding support above these levels, can we think that Google is really turning bullishly. Otherwise, the path of least resistance seems to be to the downside, cleanly cracking the Voodoo snow line at 21.83 and 54 cents. Obviously, come Monday, we'll have to divide that number by 20 to figure out what the level will be. But that will be what clears things to, I think, down towards that 2013 or the parallel level in the split adjusted, right, Voodoo fire line. And if it cracks it, then down for as long as we're below the fire line. So that's what I'll be watching. Of course, as I said, the latest Voodoo line stock update will have the latest levels for the and of course you can just use the new version of 2459, the Voodoo tree line, to be the level that we have to clear. Otherwise, just rerun these fibs to get the fib retracement, 38.2 retrace down from the all-time high. That also is symmetry with this bounce, and draw it. Those will also coincide, and of course the symmetry with the initial leg up right here comes in right by that Voodoo tree. So that's what I'll be watching come next week. We will see how it all comes together and see you at the next update. Hey, David here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, please help us out. Click the like button. You can also add your comments below. We love to read those and respond to them. You can also click the bell icon. That will alert you whenever we have new and updated videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time with our own money, you can visit simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Until I see you again, as always, good trading, and we'll see you at the next video.